Hi, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Mary Hall. I live in Wisconsin, and here it's starting to get very cool and it's very windy out. And sometimes the weather can act to spur our emotions. So, for example, the leaves are falling, the wind is swirling. I feel a little bit discombobulated. Um, my thoughts are swirling, my emotions are swirling. So, this practice today is to help to settle nerves, calm the emotions. So, let's get started. So, because the weather is cooling, we're going to spend a little bit of time just loosening up various joints. So, come to a seated position that's comfortable. It could be cross legged, maybe your feet are in front of you. And let's just sit up tall, draw your shoulders up towards your ear, and then bring your shoulder blades down and back. So sitting up tall, feeling the length in your spine. And let's just start to move our wrists in a circle. I can feel mine really creaky. So doing movements like this helps to bring fluid to the joint capsules. So that can help with any cracking and creaking that you may be feeling as the weather starts to cool. So now start to roll your shoulders. We'll start bringing your shoulders first to your ears and then down and back. And we'll do that with breath. So breathe in, bring your shoulders up, and then exhale, bring your shoulders back. And we'll do that 2 more times. Breathing in and out. And as you're breathing, feel your sitting bones grounding into the earth, feeling the support of the earth. Now let's move forward with our shoulders, still following breath. So as your shoulders come up, breathe in and exhale down, and just move with your own breath, coming into practice. Great. Now bring your arms out to your sides, and we're just going to do some really nice big arm circles. First, moving back. So breathing in and out, in and out, and then the opposite side, in and out, in and out. Now bring your hand and bring your fingers in between your toes, and we're just going to spread the toes, and you'll actually be spreading your fingers too, and rotate your ankle. You can hold your leg up, kind of cradling your shin in your opposite arm, and just roll your ankle one direction. Mine feels very creaky, so moving in the opposite direction. I'm kind of slouching. Sit up tall, keeping that flow of energy through your spine. And then we'll just switch to the other side. So threading the fingers of your opposite hand through your foot, I'm going to cradle my shin. So spreading the toes, giving some space in your foot. And then once again, start to roll your ankle. Just kind of loosening out all those creaks and cracks. Now we'll come to all fours, and next we'll move our spines to get the creaks and cracks out of our spine. So begin with your fingers spread. Your hands will be underneath your shoulders. Your knees will be about hip width distance apart. And start by bringing your tailbone and chest up as you breathe in. Exhaling, bring your chin towards your chest. Rainbow your spine, tuck in your tailbone. And then move with your breath, breathing in as you come up. Exhaling as you come down, and just imagine as you're moving your spine that you can imagine each and every vertebrae, that you're doing such good work bringing fluid to each of those joint capsules, each vertebrae of your spine. just kind of lubricating all of those areas of your spine. And we'll do one more. And then come up. And then we're going to a position where we'll be sitting on our shins. So for our practice today, it might seem very repetitive. So I'm going to go over a series of moves multiple times. We're going to be focusing on breath and really getting into the groove of this steady routine. So for each part of the mini routine, we'll have a breathing practice. It's called Bhastrika or bellows breath, and I'll just demonstrate it here and show you. So what you're going to be doing is, as you breathe in, your belly's going to move out. As you exhale, you're going to draw your belly into your spine, and it's a very forceful breath. So let's practice together. You can have your hands palm down on your thighs. So you'll be breathing through your nose. If your nose is stuffed, you can just breathe through your mouth. So let's practice. So breathe in, exhale. Now bring your breath back to normal. Bring your palms up, and we're just going to rest for a moment. Letting your eyes drift upward and just coming inward. Okay, let's start. So begin by standing up on your knees. Bring your arms out to the sides and up overhead as you breathe in. Have a slight back bend. Now exhale, come to all fours, and right away we're going to go to our bellies. Rest your forehead on the mat. Lift your chest up off the ground. Inhale. Exhale, bring your forehead down. Come up into all fours. From here, step your right foot into a low lunge. Plant your left hand, bring your right hand up to the sky as you breathe in. Exhale, bring your hand down. Now we're going to straighten our right leg, bring your toes up towards the ceiling. So if your hamstrings are very tight, you can have your knee bent. Then bring your head down as you exhale. Feel the stretch along your neck and the back of your right leg. Breathe in, come back to low lunge. Step your left foot to meet your right. Come to halfway lift. Hinge and forward fold. Breathe in as you rise up, arms out and up. Bring your hands to your heart and down to your sides. Press your feet into the earth to rise up. Hinge and forward fold. Stepping back to all fours. And then sitting on your knees. And we'll practice our breath. Breathing in and out forcefully. So really pressing your belly out as you breathe in, and then as you exhale, forcefully pressing your belly in. And we'll do that a couple more times. Now bring your palms up, sitting up tall. Feel yourself grounding into the earth. Let your eyes close. Let your gaze focus up. Now bring your arms out to your sides. Stand up on your knees. Inhaling, slight back bend. Bring your hands to your heart, come to all fours, and then come down to your belly, resting your forehead on the mat. Breathe in, bring your chest and shoulders back, press the tops of your feet into the earth. Lower down, press your forehead into the mat. Press up into all fours, And then step your left foot up into low lunge. Place your right hand on the ground. Bring your left hand up into a simple twist. Bring your left hand down. Now straighten your left legs. Your toes will be pointing up. And then stretch. Let your neck relax. Now step your right foot to meet your left into halfway lift. Hinge and forward fold, and then press into the ground to rise up. Bring your arms out to your sides. Bring your hands to your heart and down to your sides. Press your feet into the earth to rise up. Bring your hands through your heart. Plant your hands. Come back to all fours, and then rest on your knees. And let's practice our Bhastrika breath. Forceful inhales and exhales. This breath is really good for improving your circulation. Also, it works on strengthening your ab muscles. Okay, so when you're done with your breath, bring your palms up, close your eyes, and settle in. All right, now we'll come to standing on knees. Inhale, bring your arms out to the side, up, slight back bend. Come down to all fours, sink down to your belly, rest your forehead on the mat. Press your chest up, maybe a little bit higher this time, so feeling a stretch in your lower back and upper back as you draw your shoulder blades down and back. Exhale down. Press yourself up into all fours. Bring your right foot up into a low lunge with your knee on the ground. Bring your right hand up to the sky. Place your right hand down. Now straighten your right leg. Let your neck relax, feeling the stretch along the back side of your right leg. Now we're going to step into that low lunge just for a moment. Now stand on your left foot. So you'll come into a pyramid-like pose. So feeling the stretch along the back of your right leg. Let your neck relax. Feeling both feet grounded into the earth. Now step your left foot to meet your right to come to halfway lift. Hinge and forward fold, and then press your feet into the ground as you rise up, reaching and extending. Bring your hands to your heart and down to your sides. Press into the earth as you rise up. In exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to all fours, and then come to sitting on your knees, and we'll practice our bellows breath. Forceful inhales and exhales. Continue breathing, and we'll just take a couple more breaths. And then allow your breath to come back to its normal cadence. Bring your palms up, gently close your eyes, and let your gaze to go up. Feel yourself grounding, moving inward, feeling solid and stable and grounded. Now open your eyes, stand on your knees, bring your arms out and up as you inhale. Exhale, come to all fours and move to your belly. Rest your forehead on the mat. Press up into cobra. Exhale down. Breathe in, come to all fours. step your left foot up into a low lunge. Plant your right hand, bring your left hand up to the sky into a simple twist. Now plant your left hand, straighten your left leg, point your left toes at the ceiling, and then fold over your left leg. Let your neck relax. Allowing your breath to be calm and steady. Now press yourself back into the low lunge and now stand on your right foot and come into a pyramid pose. So your fingers could be tented. Let your neck relax. And once again, settle in, feeling the sensation of the stretch, but also feeling both of your feet firmly grounded into the earth, feeling solid. When you're ready to take a breath in, step your right foot to meet your left, come to halfway lift, hinge and forward fold, and then press your feet into the earth as you rise up, reaching, extending. Bring your hands to your heart and down to your sides. Take a deep breath in, grounding your feet but stretching up. Bring your hands through your heart, tense your fingers, step back into all fours, and then come to sitting on your knees. And we'll go through that series one more time after our bellows breath. So place your hands on your thighs and begin breathing. So once again, forceful inhales and exhales. Now allow your breath to come back to normal. Bring your palms up and feel yourself settling in and moving inward. Allow your eyes to close. All right, open your eyes, stand on your knees, bring your arms out and up. Come into all fours first, and then lower to your belly. Rest your forehead on the mat. Come up into cobra as you breathe in. Exhale, lower your forehead to the mat. Press up into all fours, and then step your right foot up into low lunge. Plant your left hand on the mat. Bring your right hand up to the sky. Bring your right hand down. Straighten your right leg and settle in, letting your neck relax. Coming back to your breath. Now press back into low lunge and then stand on your left foot and come into a pyramid pose. You might feel now that your right leg is a little bit more flexible. Maybe you can straighten your leg a little bit if it's bent, but don't overstretch. Find a position where you feel the sensation of a stretch, but don't force it. Let your neck relax. So you can stay here, or you can come down to the low lunge again. And what we're going to do is sink down on So you'll be sitting on your left knee, but if this doesn't feel comfortable, stay in the pyramid pose. Allow your right leg straight, and we're going to fold over our right leg. Once again, feeling the sensation of the stretch in the back of the right leg, feeling the openness. And we'll stay here for one more breath. Now sit up and come back to low lunge. Step your left foot to meet your right and come to halfway lift. Exhale, hinge and fold. And then when you're ready to breathe in, press your feet into the earth, rise up, arms out to the sides and overhead. Bring your hands to your heart and down to your sides. Take a breath in, bring your arms out and up. Hinge and forward fold. Step back into all fours and then come to sitting on your knees. And we'll do our bellows breath again. So forceful inhales and exhales. Now allow your breath to return to its normal cadence. Turn your palms up, close your eyes, and settle in. Feel the quiet and the calm of your body. Feeling your feet grounded into the earth. Now open your eyes, come into all fours, step your left foot up to low lunge, plant your right hand on the mat, and bring your left hand up into a simple twist. Exhale, straighten your left leg and come into that stretch. Let your neck relax, your left toes pointed up to the sky. Feeling the expansion of the muscles in the back of your leg. Now press yourself into low lunge and step up into pyramid pose so your right foot will be grounded into the earth. And settle in. Let your neck relax. Feeling the sensation of the stretch. Tuning into your breath to allow yourself to stay in this moment, not thinking about the next thing that's going to happen. Just staying right here and right now. Now you can stay here, or you can go into the more advanced pose where you'll come into low lunge first and then sit back on your right foot and let your left leg straight, toes pointed, and fold over your left leg. And once again, feel yourself settling in. And then bring awareness to any parts of your body where you're holding tension. You'll feel the stretch in the back of your left leg, but notice if you're maybe clenching your jaws or scrunching your face. Allow your face to relax. Maybe your shoulders are very tight. See if you can Let go of any tension in your shoulders and your neck. And breathing in to the stillness. When you're ready to take a breath in, press yourself back into low lunge and then step your right foot to meet your left and come to halfway lift. Exhale, hinge and fold, and then press into the ground to rise up, reaching, extending. Bring your hands to your heart and down to your sides. Take another breath in, reaching, extending. Bring your hands through your heart center, step back into all fours, and then come once again to standing on knees, and we'll do our final round of bellows breath. So begin when you're ready, forceful inhales and exhales. Your belly pressing out as you breathe in, drawing to spine as you exhale. And do a couple more of those breaths. Feeling your blood circulating and moving. And then come back to your normal breath. Bring your palms up, sitting up tall. Allow your eyes to rest and let your gaze move upward. Let your eyes open up, stand on your knees, bring your arms out and up, and then have a tiny back bend. And then we're just going to sink into child's pose. So you could have your knees wide or together, whatever feels good for you. Rest your forehead on the mat. And we'll just settle in here for a couple breaths. Bring your right hand to the outside of your mat and then place your left hand on top of your right. So we're going to have a stretch along the left side body. You could rest your head on your right arm by your shoulder. So really feel the expansion along your left side as you breathe in. So just take a couple breaths here and feel that stretch. Now come back to center, let your forehead rest on the mat. And then move to the other side. So place your left hand on the outside of your mat, place your right hand on top of left, and let your head rest on your left upper arm. And now feel the openness along your right side body. Come back to center. Let your forehead rest on the mat. And then come up to seated on your knees. And we're just going to come to our seats. So have both of your sitting bones planted firmly into the earth. Give your legs a little shake. Let's roll ankles and wrists again. It's again feeling how much they have loosened up. Maybe not feeling so creaky as they were at the beginning of class. So now bring your arms up overhead, and we're just going to do a forward fold over both legs. So let your neck relax. You could have your hands on your knees or shins, maybe all the way to your feet. But really feeling the expansion all along the backside of your body, from the tips of your toes all the way up to your neck. Feel the connection of your whole backside body. And notice if you're holding tension anywhere. And see if you can let that go. Just moving into your breath. And then when you're ready to take a breath in, come to seated position, and we'll slide down onto our backs. Keep your feet off the ground for right now. Place your hands on your knees, and we'll just do some hip circles. Just moving one direction, maybe out first, out and in, and then whatever direction you've started with, let's just move the opposite direction. So once again, just feeling the joints loosening up. And then we'll come to a full body stretch. And then come into your resting position. So that could be Shavasana with your legs a little bit wide apart, your palms spread up. If that's not comfortable for you, find a position where you can be still for the last few minutes of class. And feel yourself starting to settle in. Feeling the earth beneath you. Imagine that you're growing roots into the earth. And as you know, in plants, the roots take in water and nutrients and support the plants. But imagine those roots gaining energy and sustenance and supporting you. And as you're resting, feeling supported, completely rooted and grounded and secure, allow yourself to relax. Maybe starting with a body scan, starting with your head, and letting the muscles of your face relax, your jaw and your tongue. Moving down to your neck, letting your neck relax. Feeling your shoulders supported by the earth and allowing the muscles to let go. Moving down your arms, past your shoulders, past your elbow, all the way down to your fingers. All of the muscles of your arms completely relaxed. Feel the support of the earth on your back. Let the muscles of your upper and middle and lower back completely relax. Now move down your legs, past your knees, all the way down to your toes. And feel the relaxation settling in. And now go back and just notice if you're holding tension anywhere. And see if you can let that tension go. And now that you're completely relaxed, Feel once again the support of the earth, grounding you, giving you energy. And know that you can always come back to this place of restfulness, relaxation, and grounding. No matter what is happening outside, you have the power within you to find this place of the safety, security, and grounding. You've done all the work. There's nothing left for you to do. Take these last few minutes just to simply be. Begin to draw awareness back to your breath. First, just noticing your breath, and then start to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. So bringing air, oxygen, and energy back into your body, and feel your body start to awaken, come back to life. As your breath continues to deepen, maybe you might feel some wiggles in your fingers and your toes, and your arms and your legs. When you're ready, roll onto your right side. You could use your right arm as a little pillow, maybe drawing your knees up into your chest into a fetal position. And take a moment in gratitude, thanking yourself for taking the time to relax and take care of your body, take care of your mind. And then just take a few moments to think about what it took for you to get to this practice today. Maybe finding a quiet spot in your home, being thankful for the loved ones in your life that allow you to take the time to take care of yourself. So when you're ready, press yourself up into a seated position. And when you arrive, bring your hands up to your heart into a prayer position. And we'll take one last breath as a class together. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste. I appreciate you taking the time. If you have a minute, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you click the little bell, you can get notifications whenever I add a video to my site. Thank you again.